Your home is overflowing with stuff, but nothing really essential. You're constantly battling clutter, no matter how many times you try to tidy up. And somehow, no matter how hard you try, you still find yourself feeling frustrated, blaming yourself for not getting it right. If this sounds like you, you're not alone. Many people feel stuck in this cycle without realizing that it's not about trying harder, it's about breaking the habits that keep you trapped in clutter. But here's the good news. This problem is completely solvable. In this video, I'll show you simple yet powerful tips that will not only help you clear the clutter, but also transform your home into a peaceful, organized space. These are practical, sustainable habits that you can start today. The best part, you'll start seeing results right away. Don't let clutter control your life any longer. Stick with this video, make these small changes, and soon you'll be enjoying a clean, clutter-free home that finally feels like a sanctuary. Let's dive in. Let's start with this tip. One of the easiest ways to declutter your home is by applying the 1-year rule. This rule is simple yet incredibly effective. If you haven't used an item in the past year, it's time to say goodbye. The logic is straightforward. We often hold on to things because they might come in handy one day or because we're emotionally attached to them. However, in most cases, those items sit in your closet or storage, never being used. The 1-year rule forces you to confront the reality. If you haven't used it in the past year, you probably won't use it in the future either. I remember when I first applied this rule to my own wardrobe, I found a winter jacket that I hadn't worn in 2 years. It was a good jacket, but it was bulky and heavy. I had convinced myself that I might need it for extreme cold weather, but realistically, I hadn't needed it even during the harshest winters. That jacket had been sitting in my closet for ages, taking up space without adding any value to my life. So I finally decided to donate it. It wasn't easy at first. I felt a pang of guilt thinking I might regret getting rid of it. But guess what? I never missed it. Since then, I've applied the 1-year rule to other areas of my home too, my kitchen, my office, and even my bookshelves. By letting go of things I no longer use, I've freed up space and energy. Here's the kicker. Applying the 1-year rule doesn't just apply to physical items. You can use this mindset for other areas of your life, like cluttered tasks or commitments that no longer serve you. If you haven't used them or if they don't bring you joy, it's time to let them go too. Start small. Pick a room or a drawer and begin evaluating each item based on whether you've used it in the past year. You might be surprised by how much unnecessary clutter you're holding on to. Letting go of these items will immediately lighten your space, and trust me, it'll feel freeing. By the way, if you're looking for more tips to simplify your life, don't miss the next video where we talk about cleaning and sorting clothes. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Then, one of the biggest challenges in decluttering is deciding what to keep and what to let go of, especially when you're unsure about an item. To make this decision easier, create a maybe box. This box will hold items you're on the fence about, things that you're not sure if you really need, but can't quite part with just yet. Here's how it works whenever you come across an item that you're unsure about. Instead of making an immediate decision to either keep or toss it, place it in the maybe box. After that, store the box in a closet, garage, or any out-of-sight place. Leave it there for a set period of time, like 30 days or even 6 months. The key here is that during this waiting period, you'll likely forget about most of the items. When you finally revisit the box, you'll probably realize you haven't missed anything inside it. If you haven't needed it in months, it's easier to let it go. I personally use this technique for my bookshelves. There were a few books I hadn't read in years, and I wasn't sure if I should keep them. So I put them in a maybe box for 6 months. After that, when I checked, I realized I hadn't even thought about them once I ended up donating the entire box, and the space felt so much lighter. This method takes the pressure off making immediate decisions and gives you the time and space to truly assess whether an item adds value to your life. Try it out and you'll be amazed at how much easier it becomes to let go of things you once thought you couldn't part with. Next, one of the biggest reasons people struggle with decluttering is the overwhelming thought of tackling the entire house at once. Instead of trying to clean everything in one go, break the task down into smaller, manageable chunks. This approach not only makes the process less daunting, but also gives you a clear sense of progress. For example, instead of looking at your entire bedroom and thinking, "I have to clean this whole room," focus on just one section like a drawer or a shelf. When I first started decluttering my home, I did this with my kitchen. Instead of cleaning every cabinet, I dedicated a weekend to sorting through just the drawers. It didn't feel like such a massive task, and once I finished, I could immediately see the results. That sense of accomplishment motivated me to keep going. This technique is also helpful when it comes to busy schedules. If you don't have an entire day to declutter, just spend 15 to 30 minutes on a single task. A friend of mine decided to declutter her closet, but instead of diving into the whole wardrobe, she focused on just the shoes one weekend. The next weekend, she tackled the shirts. It didn't take long, and the results were instant. The key is to focus on one small area at a time. Celebrate your small victories and build momentum. This method not only keeps you motivated, but helps you avoid burnout from thinking about the big picture. By the end, you'll have decluttered more than you expected, and the space will feel fresh and organized. Then, the one-in, one-out rule is a simple but powerful way to keep your home organized without accumulating more clutter. The principle is straightforward. For every new item you bring into your home, make sure to let go of something old. For example, when I bought a new pair of shoes last month, I decided to donate a pair that I hadn't worn in over a year. This simple rule helped me prevent my closet from becoming overcrowded. Similarly, when I get a new kitchen gadget, I make it a point to get rid of an older one that I no longer use. This habit not only prevents clutter from building up, but it also makes you more mindful about your purchases. You start to think twice before buying new items, knowing you'll have to part with something else in return. A friend of mine applied this rule to her wardrobe, and it worked wonders. Each season, she bought a few new clothes, but always donated an equal number. Over time, her closet stayed manageable and she didn't feel overwhelmed by too many choices. By following the one-in, one-out rule, you'll maintain a balance in your home and avoid the stress of accumulating things you don't truly need. Now we often focus so much on physical clutter that we forget about the clutter on our digital devices. Digital clutter can be just as overwhelming and distracting as physical mess, yet it's often overlooked. Emails, photos, apps, and files that we no longer need take up valuable space on our devices, slow down our systems, and increase stress. Here's where the Decluttered digital method comes in. The next time you're cleaning your home, take 15 minutes to go through your phone or computer and delete things you no longer need. Start by unsubscribing from email lists you don't follow or deleting old emails you've never opened. Then, move on to your apps. How many of them are actually useful? If you haven't used an app in months, it's time to delete it. For example, last month I realized that my phone was filled with hundreds of photos that were either blurry or duplicates. I took 20 minutes to go through my photo gallery, deleted unnecessary pictures, and organized the rest into albums. Afterward, I felt a surprising sense of relief. My phone felt lighter, and finding photos I needed became a breeze. Doing a digital declutter can have an immediate impact on your mental clarity. You no longer need to sift through piles of junk on your devices to get to what's important. By organizing your digital life, you create space not just on your phone or computer, but also in your mind. Start with one device and gradually tackle all your digital clutter. You'll be amazed at how it frees you up mentally and physically. Next, one of the most powerful ways to declutter your life is by evaluating the items in your home and keeping only what truly brings you joy or serves a purpose. This doesn't mean just keeping things because they're pretty or expensive. It's about emotional and practical value. If something no longer makes you happy or is no longer useful, it's time to let it go. For instance, I had a collection of decorative vases I'd bought over the years. While they were beautiful, they no longer suited my style, and most of them just sat on a shelf collecting dust. After some thought, I decided to donate them to a local charity. Letting go of those vases was surprisingly freeing. My space felt more open, and I realized that I was holding on to these items out of obligation rather than genuine enjoyment. Another example is with clothing. We often keep clothes that don't fit or ones we haven't worn in years because of sentimental reasons or just in case. I went through my wardrobe and picked out all the items I hadn't worn in over a year. I was surprised by how many clothes I kept simply because of guilt. Once I donated them, I had so much more space and felt less stressed getting dressed each morning. By keeping only what brings you joy, you're not just getting rid of physical clutter, but also clearing your mind and emotional space. This method can help you feel lighter, more focused, and in control of your environment. It's not about minimalism or perfection. It's about creating a home that reflects who you are now. At some point, when it comes to organizing your home, investing in expensive storage solutions can seem like the obvious choice. However, buying fancy storage bins or shelves is not always the most effective solution. In fact, you might be able to reuse items you already have around the house to organize your space efficiently and affordably. Instead of rushing to buy new storage containers, look for old boxes, cardboard boxes, or plastic bins that you no longer use. These can be repurposed to store clothes, books, toys, or other household items. For example, old shoe boxes can be used to organize small items like office supplies or crafting materials. Plastic bins that you no longer need for their original purpose can be used to organize pantry items or cleaning supplies. Even empty jars or containers can be turned into makeshift storage solutions. This approach not only helps you save money, but also reduces unnecessary purchases. Often, we tend to buy storage items when we already have enough materials at home to keep our space tidy. By reusing what you already own, you're also helping to reduce waste and be more environmentally conscious. Plus, repurposing items gives your home a unique creative touch. Rather than having everything look identical and store-bought, you can add personality to your storage solutions. In addition, reuse of existing materials allows you to make the most of what you already have, instead of cluttering your home with unnecessary, often redundant storage products. It's a simple, budget-friendly way to maintain an organized home without spending extra money on new storage solutions. Next, one of the easiest ways to keep your home organized without feeling overwhelmed is to dedicate a few minutes each day to cleaning. Often we leave cleaning tasks for weekends or days off, only to find ourselves facing a mountain of clutter that feels impossible to tackle. Spending just 10 minutes a day tidying up the areas that tend to get messy quickly can make a huge difference. Whether it's wiping down counters, picking up clothes, or putting things back in their place. Small daily tasks help you maintain a clean and organized space. Start by choosing areas that accumulate clutter the fastest, like your dining table, living room, or bedroom. Set a timer for just 10 minutes and focus only on cleaning and organizing that space. You'll be surprised how much can get done in such a short period. Over time, this habit prevents clutter from building up, making cleaning feel less like a chore and more like a regular part of your routine. The beauty of this approach is that it eliminates the feeling of being overwhelmed. You don't have to spend hours cleaning your entire home. Just a few minutes a day keeps things manageable. Plus, by staying consistent with this habit, you'll notice a huge improvement in how your space feels. It's not about perfection, it's about maintaining a habit that keeps your environment comfortable and clutter-free. Start today by dedicating just 10 minutes to tidying up. It's an easy habit to maintain, and it will pay off with a more organized home that feels easier to live in. Then cleaning becomes much easier when you set aside specific time for it. Instead of thinking that cleaning is an all-day task, you can dedicate just a fixed amount of time every day, for example, 15 minutes in the morning to focus on specific cleaning tasks. This prevents you from feeling overwhelmed at the thought of cleaning your entire home. Start with simple tasks like wiping down your desk, organizing your closet, or tidying up the areas that tend to get messy, such as the living room, kitchen, or bedroom. By setting a fixed time, you can focus on the task at hand without distractions, knowing that once the time is up, you're done for the day. This is a common method used by many people who clean regularly. They break down the cleaning into small tasks, such as focusing on a drawer, a corner of a room, or clearing the clutter on a desk. This makes the process feel manageable and helps maintain a consistent cleaning habit without taking up too much time. Spending just 10 to 15 minutes each day to clean certain areas prevents clutter from piling up and ensures your space stays tidy without needing to devote an entire weekend to cleaning. It also makes it easier to maintain a clean environment in the long run, allowing you to enjoy a tidy and relaxing space every day. Gradually, this habit will become part of your daily routine, keeping your living space organized, fresh, and stress-free. Over time, this approach not only helps keep your home in order, but also saves you from the frustration of dealing with overwhelming messes. By dedicating small chunks of time consistently, you'll create a harmonious space that fosters productivity and peace of mind. Then you feel overwhelmed by the amount of stuff around you. It's easy to get stuck and not know where to start. Apply the one item, one step out rule to break free from this feeling of being buried under clutter. This simple principle helps you focus on one thing at a time and prevents you from feeling overwhelmed by the overall task. Every time you realize a specific area or room is filled with unnecessary items, take a step back and ask yourself, do I truly need this? Focus on keeping only the items that serve a clear purpose or bring real value to your life. For everything else, let it go, donate it, or throw it away. This process doesn't have to be overwhelming, and breaking it down into manageable steps will make it easier to take action. For example, let's say you've noticed your closet is starting to overflow with clothes. Instead of attempting to tackle the entire closet in one go, pick a small section, perhaps a drawer or a few hangers. Start by pulling out only the items you've worn recently or that fit your current style. The rest can be donated, recycled, or discarded. By focusing on a small portion at a time, You reduce the pressure of decluttering and make progress without feeling burdened by the sheer amount of stuff. Reason: this method helps you relieve the mental burden of dealing with excess belongings and ensures your living space stays open, organized, and stress-free. By continually applying this principle, you'll gradually transform your home into a more functional, peaceful environment. Then you feel overwhelmed by the amount of stuff around you. It's easy to get stuck and not know where to start. Apply the one item, one step out rule to break free from this feeling of being buried under clutter. This simple principle helps you focus on one thing at a time and prevents you from feeling overwhelmed by the overall task. Every time you realize a specific area or room is filled with unnecessary items, take a step back and ask yourself, do I truly need this? Focus on keeping only the items that serve a clear purpose or bring real value to your life. For everything else, let it go, donate it, or throw it away. This process doesn't have to be overwhelming, and breaking it down into manageable steps will make it easier to take action. For example, let's say you've noticed your closet is starting to overflow with clothes. Instead of attempting to tackle the entire closet in one go, pick a small section, perhaps a drawer or a few hangers. Start by pulling out only the items you've worn recently or that fit your current style. The rest can be donated, recycled, or discarded. By focusing on a small portion at a time, you reduce the pressure of decluttering and make progress without feeling burdened by the sheer amount of stuff. Reason: this method helps you relieve the mental burden of dealing with excess belongings and ensures your living space stays open, organized, and stress-free. By continually applying this principle, you'll gradually transform your home into a more functional, peaceful environment.